Do you expect a cabinet position? I mean, how have you been able to digest this? Or are you still in that shock mode?
Jimmy, I'm a black woman and a lesbian. How the hell you think I'm doing?
I think they call that 0 for 3.
Yeah,
Yes,
right, exactly.
What's your opinion of why it went this way? Why Americans voted the way we did?
Sometimes America is just gonna America. You think you move forward, and honestly, you know what? I blame those damn Cheerio commercials and showing all those interracial couples. You scared the out of white people.
Trump can handle political attacks, but comedy about his marriage. That's his breaking point. When Wanda Sykes called Melania a department store mannequin and suggested she was blinking for help in Morse code, Trump immediately labeled her as having zero talent in a rage-filled response. In the next 10 minutes, we'll break down the top 5 moments from Sykes' roast that hit Trump right in his ego. Number 3, about Melania's Christmas decorations looking like a blood sacrifice, had social media creating memes for days. Stay tuned to see exactly why this comedy routine upset the Trumps more than any political critique ever could. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Have you ever watched Melania Trump at official events? It's like watching someone who's been forced to attend their ex's wedding. Wanda Sykes noticed this weird vibe.
That if Joe Biden did something like that,
oh my God,
he'd have a blimp with Joe Biden farted on it, flying over the courtroom.
Oh yeah, they would pump sound in. They would like put a mic right by his butt.
So it's all fair game in that case.
Yeah, because you can't make fun of him. I mean, the Trump people get really upset.
Right.
Some of them been coming to my show, and again, I'm like, why are y'all here? I hear, and they actually make that noise, and they get up, and it's like, like.
And absolutely nailed it when she compared the First Lady to a department store mannequin accidentally left outside during a parade. The audience erupted because, well, we've all seen it. While most comedians go after Donald himself, the easy target with his wild tweets and that mysterious hair situation, Sykes went straight for what nobody wants to talk about. That awkward marriage where Melania looks like she's mentally checked out and planning her escape route. You can see it in her eyes, Sykes pointed out to a howling audience. That frozen smile says official photo op, but those eyes are screaming, "Somebody please help me." What made this routine hit so hard wasn't just the laughs, it was how uncomfortably accurate it felt to everyone watching. The comedy got even spicier when Sykes highlighted the spectacular irony of Melania's Be Best anti-bullying campaign. Here's a woman preaching kindness while married to a man who basically invented modern political bullying. As Sykes put it, it's like opening an animal shelter while living with Cruella de Vil. That line had people practically rolling in the aisles.
On a more positive note, are you enjoying the Trump trial?
I am enjoying the Trump trial. I really am. I know they say he's passing gas and everything.
Mm-hmm. Don't be offended. I hope not. It's just that everyone loves Carol Burnett.
I love Carol Burnett.
Okay, good.
I'm starting to go, shoot, I'm out of here. I'm coming back tomorrow. So I like that I'm watching it from home.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I want to be in that room, But the thing is, he's old. So that's what happens when you're old. You fall asleep and you toot a little bit.
But the knockout punch came when Sykes suggested Melania might actually be blinking in Morse code for help during public appearances. The joke landed so hard because we've all seen those weird moments, like when Melania swatted away Trump's hand during state visits, those tiny rebellions that make you wonder what's happening behind closed doors. Donald's response was predictably nuclear. Instead of laughing it off, he fired back with a rage tweet calling Sykes completely unfunny and claiming she had zero talent. Classic Trump move: when someone hits a nerve, attack their professional abilities. The most telling reaction, though, Melania's complete silence. No defense, no denial, not even a perfunctory, "My husband and I are very happy." Just nothing. And sometimes nothing says everything. That silence spoke volumes, but it wasn't the only way Melania communicated her true feelings. Those blood-red Christmas trees that lined the White House halls in 2018 weren't just holiday decor gone wrong, they were visual manifestations of what happens when someone who hates Christmas is forced to celebrate it for the cameras. When Wanda Sykes saw Melania's crimson forest of doom, she didn't hold back. "Those trees looked like they were part of some blood sacrifice," Sykes joked, describing them as something straight out of a Tim Burton fever dream. The audience couldn't stop laughing because, well, where was the lie? While previous First Ladies decorated with cozy traditional vibes, Melania went full apocalypse. The East Colonnade looked like the entrance to a villain's lair, with critics quickly comparing the display to scenes from The Handmaid's Tale or car wash brushes that had been dipped in blood. Nothing says "Merry Christmas" quite like decorations that make visitors feel like they've wandered onto a horror movie set. When reporters dared to question her frightening festive choices, Melania's response was peak Melania. Everyone has different taste, as if she'd picked out a slightly unusual coffee table rather than transformed the People's House into the set of Christmas Massacre White House Edition. Sykes zeroed in on the bizarre disconnect between Melania's supposed holiday spirit and decorations that seemed actively hostile to joy. "It's like she's trolling all of America," Sykes noted, suggesting the trees were Melania's subtle way of expressing how she really felt about pretending to care about Christmas traditions. The audience practically fell out of their seats when Sykes added, "Nothing says I'm secretly miserable like turning your house into the set of a slasher film for the holidays." Trump's team scrambled to defend the blood forest as bold and modern, while his supporters suddenly became passionate admirers of satanic-looking Christmas decor. Funny how their taste in holiday traditions evolved exactly in line with whatever the Trumps did. But the real joke wasn't the trees themselves, it was what they represented. As Sykes brilliantly pointed out, those blood-red trees perfectly symbolized the cold, joyless performance that was the Trump marriage. They were trying to look festive and traditional while being deeply unsettling to anyone paying attention. What makes Wanda Sykes' comedy so effective isn't just the punchlines, it's how she says out loud what media personalities are too afraid to touch. While CNN and Fox argue about policy, Sykes went straight for the elephant in the room. That weird, uncomfortable marriage playing out like a bad community theater production. And here's the kicker. Trump's skin is thinner than toilet paper at a budget motel when it comes to jokes about his marriage. He'll brush off accusations about Russia or taxes, but suggest his trophy wife can't stand him. Total meltdown. But the real story was Melania's deafening silence after Sykes' routine. No angry tweets, no public statements, not even a whispered denial. That silence wasn't just avoiding media attention, it was the final confirmation that Sykes hit the bullseye. Sometimes saying nothing says everything.